So can you all say? And welcome back to the set of White Mountains today. Glad to have Brenda Einstein on the show. Good morning, Brenda. Welcome back. It's been a little while. You've been busy.
We have. We were at J-Peak and Smugglers last weekend. We're setting up as we speak, so I get to stay nice and warm here in the studio.
I know. You got a big day ahead of you, though, over at Cranmore today.
We're at Cranmore, right at the South Slope, and there is snow. It looks like top to bottom on that section. So.
Well, luckily enough, we've had the overnight temperatures recently, so they can get on it. They are open today and ready for business. Let's talk Nevado. What is the whole concept of this company?
So basically, 29 years ago, I owned a retail store, so I thought I need to go find my customers to teach them how to telemark ski, because no one knew about telemark skis in the early 90s. So here we are, going to ski areas. We used to do 58 demos. Now we're at 20 demos nationwide.
Wow.
10 in the east and 10 out in Mount Bachelor and Oregon and Crystal Mountain, Washington, and Shasta, California. Those are some of our stops that we do in February and March. So our season is December and January here in New England. We come back for one weekend at Burke Mountain and Mad River Glen.
Yep.
And then we're out west for the rest of the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
this is really a win-win for your customers, though, because they get to try before they buy. You direct them. What they do is they go to the slopes, bring a license or a credit card, right? And they get to try whatever they want.
Yeah, we've got lots to talk about. So
let's talk about the hot things this season.
Let's get started. I mean, I'd say one of the hottest things is the GoPro camera. It's right here on my chest. It allows, it's the HD2, so it's the professional version. You can put up to a 64 gig card in it, so you can get hours of video. You get about 10 minutes per gig is how it is, because it's all 1080p, you know, really good high quality videos. So if you go to nevado.com and link onto the GoPro, you can watch some amazing videos. It feels like you're going over the edge of a cliff off of some of the things.
That is pretty crazy. And it is great quality, because I've used it myself. We went over to Cranmore, the ropes course this summer, and mountain biking and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they basically just come in a shatterproof case. You can actually attach it right to your helmet. There's a little sticky mount that goes right on it. There's many different kinds of mounts.
Right, and there's also around the helmet type.
Around the helmet, you know, stick it to your chest. I kind of like the chest harness the best, just because it's your head's not moving around a lot. It's right there in front, and you get the good action. So GoPro, they're around $300. You can buy them right in town. Stan and Dan's EMS, just locally here in North Conway.
Easy access there.
Native has been a brand that, again, we've worked with for 7 or 8 years. They now have an interchangeable lens.
That is so cool.
And you just simply open up this.
If you hold it still, they'll be able to get a shot. There you go.
Yeah, the whole thing just snaps right out. And then there's a low light lens as well. So instead of it being a dark lens on a sunny day, like you have the gray reflex, silver reflex. So you also have a copper, like this sunglass right here. Is what I call my sunset color.
Okay.
So a copper lens is
those
good
are pretty
for
cool.
That. Yeah, this is the Dash SS. And again, these are an interchangeable lens too. They just pop right out.
So overcast skies, flat light.
Flat light.
Hard conditions to ski in.
Right.
Woo, see you, lens.
Okay, it's all right. We'll pick it up later. In fact, you
can leave those, Brenda. You can leave
step on it and hammer it, and they won't break because they're a shatterproof lens as well. So I said, if anybody's gonna shoot you, wear your natives and have them shoot you in the eye. Because they're just dead.
Lovely. Nice thought on a Saturday morning.
And they also come with that Sport Flex lens as well. So natives are great, lifetime warranty. Anything happens, your dog eats them, you run over them, you step on them. Anything that breaks in the frame, you can replace them for $40.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So I didn't either hear it or you didn't address it. Flat light. What lens do you go with?
Sport Flex.
Okay, so it's not a color. Is it the coating? What happens?
Basically, it's what they call a low light lens. It's not polarized because there's no sun to reflect it, and it's just more of almost like a yellow orange color.
Okay, like an amber type.
You know, more just
like no.
Yeah, amber would be more brown, I guess.
All right.
So this is more like yellow orange.
Okay, I got you.
So
right.
if you're having a depressing day, put in your Sport Flex lens and it'll make you feel better. So.
Okay. Okay, what else we have
But
here?
yeah, so Native, again, has that nice ability to change out your lenses.
So you don't have to buy
simply.
separate goggles. All you have to do is load
Just
up on the
change
lenses.
out your lenses.
Good.
They're all real comfortable. And
Okay.
so basically, I kind of want to talk a little bit about Yak Track. Yak Track is their walker, and it just goes right on the bottom of their
Very
your
important for the
boot.
East Coast to
Yeah,
have those.
I mean, we actually give these to the ski areas as, you know, for their employees,
Right.
for their little safety part.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have another product from Implus. Implus actually supplies us 4 different products: the ski tracks, the insole. It's a heat moldable insole, and
like
you can
that.
actually come right to our booth and step on a board that tells you what kind of a foot you have. So if you're a
Really?
high arch, a neutral arch, or a low arch, we have the ability to custom fit your boots.
And what is the benefit of an insole? What would
Well,
be?
basically, you think about your feet, they flatten out when you don't have support underneath the, the bone underneath
Okay.
your ankle. And if your feet are flattening out and you go to try to make a turn, your feet are flattening. So
Okay.
an insole is going to allow you to make quicker edge to edge, plus it gives you better support in your body
Okay.
just for every day.
All right, good.
So Ski Track, this is the old days. They had a product called
I'll be your Vanna.
You be my Vanna.
Yep.
They were called the Cat Tracks. I don't know. Remember years
Yeah,
ago. So now
absolutely.
Ski Tracks now has its kind of got a rounded section.
Okay.
So when you're walking, it's
Good for
easy.
dancing.
Yeah,
après.
actually, yeah, because it's slip-proof grippiness to it. So they just snap right on the bottom of your ski boots, so
good.
you don't wear out your boots.
Oh,
so
perfect.
that's another good product for
Okay.
ski school people. And then this is for probably more the ski patroller types, because it's actually got a metal
It's like a cramp-on.
cramp-on.
Yeah.
It's very lightweight. It's all aluminum, so it's not really meant for climbing ice, more just walking around.
Okay.
Or maybe a snowboarder.
All right.
It's on a snowboard, so if they're doing some half-pipe runs
Oh,
or
really?
hanging on
All
the
right.
park and want a little bit more gripping.
Yeah.
The guys from Ashland, California, the ski patrol said, "Oh, we need these for our lift-evac." So,
Very cool.
and then the last product that Implus supplies us with is Little Hotties,
Whoa.
toe warmers, hand warmers. So if you're having a cold day, please stop by and grab a free sample.
I love these
from
when
us.
I'm shooting film.
Yeah.
I just a couple of these and they're nice and thin, so
Yeah.
they fit in there nicely.
I actually like sticking them on my body. So if I'm cold, instead of sticking them on your toes, I stick them on my shoulder if I'm having a little
Oh,
aches and
yeah, like the
pains
icy
or
hot type.
lower back problems.
Nice. Cool.
So I'm going to go. One last little product
Sure.
here is the EFX. It's a new product that
Okay.
we've just brought up with, and it's a product that you can wear every day, and it gives you more balance, strength, and
Do
flexibility.
you find that works? I mean,
Well,
for you?
actually, it works on a lot of different people. It does work on me, and we actually make you do a little test. I could do the test, but I got more things to talk about. So come
So
to
you're not gonna
Cranmore
check my
today.
balance today?
So
Thank
no,
goodness.
but we'll do it. We'll do it at the demo. So
right.
stop on by, and we'll do some strength
Very
and
cool.
balance tests.
You know, I actually purchased one of these. I have yet to use it though, because I was like, oh, I didn't know if it works. That's good to know.
Yeah. So yeah,
Try it
wear
out.
it. You'll feel more.
I need a little bit of that. Oh, that's good. I could use a couple of those.
So one of the reasons why I got into this business was because of telemark skiing. I really like the whole free heel, and if I want to ski alpine, I just keep my feet together and make alpine turns. So you kind of get the ability to do
both,
everything.
yeah.
This is a hammerhead binding by 22 Designs. It's got a really neat design where you can adjust the flex along the side just by pushing in a button and changing the amount of flex. And this is your regular 75 millimeter binding.
Okay.
And you'll notice that this is on a really cool new Ramp ski. The Ramp is a new company that's out of Park City. It's a guy that I worked with for 30 years at Rosignol, started his own company, and he's now having direct sales. We do have a store in town. Stan and Dan's is
good.
carrying these. So, and Susie Anderson is a East Coast rep right from our town that's doing a lot of demos. So go to rampsports.com or check with Nevado.com to see
I was
where
just
your
saying,
next
head to
demo
Cranmore today,
Head to Cranmore today.
and you could try these beautiful
So
skis.
this is the chickadee. They also have the woodpecker for the guys. This ski
hold
right
these for you?
here is 100 underfoot. So that's kind of what people are looking for, nice wide skis now. This
Okay.
is your traditional alpine.
Is that more for powder?
Definitely, but I have this on that I ski East Coast with all the time, and because it's so wide, it's got so much leverage, it allows you to give you really good carving turns. So even though it's considered a West Coast ski real wide, it's something you can ski all
pretty
the
cool.
time. This one's called the groundhog.
It's got a little marmot there.
And then for the women, it's the beaver. So, so
No
you're
way. Oh, nice.
These are exactly the same ski. It's just that they have different graphics for men's and women's.
You got to get ooh, as I take out the studio, but yeah, it's
But
pretty cool.
all of the skis have an early rise tip, a very stiff tail,
Okay.
so that it finishes out your turn well, and then in a deep powder, having a little bit of an early rise tip allows the ski to float a little bit.
I'll have to
and
take
then
your word on it.
carve.
I'm actually not a skier. I'm a snowboarder, but I know the technology in the last decade has just made better skiers
Oh, it's
out of people. It's
amazing.
not the fight anymore. It's more of a
Well, you're standing on both feet and you're rocking side to side. You're not trying to balance on one foot and ski on one ski. So we do have snowboards. It unfortunately didn't make it in my kiosk this morning, but it is at Cranmore.
Oh,
we
good.
have the tumbleweed,
Okay.
which is not as a traditional. It's more like a banana shape. Again, early rise, quick edge
I
control.
can't even imagine the difference between the board I'm on right now and that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try the new stuff
Yeah,
because
it's amazing.
I'm due.
They're really good. The other one is the sagebrush is what we
Okay.
have. So lastly, we have the NTN is the new telemark norm, which is the kind of ski combination that they're
Yeah.
trying to allow people to
Yeah, so we can get a foot.
to
There we
give
go.
you flex right here, so you still have a telemark kind of motion, but you got a lot of torsional stiffness in this binding. The other thing is in the boot, it actually grips right underneath the whole ball of the
so you
foot.
have a lot more power
So
coming
when
in.
it actually goes in, if I were to lift this up, you'll notice that this section right here will get wider. You're stepping it in.
Oh, okay, I see. So it has this
And
little
it slides right
heel.
in here. It's usually easier when your foot is in it.
and you're not
And then
live on TV.
once you're down here, it will grab underneath the ball of the foot right
Brenda.
here.
Wow.
Now I have
You're in there.
as you can see, it's pretty
Yeah.
stiff in this part, and it has the ability to open up this section. Now if I were to go uphill and put
So
skins
cool.
on, it's what they call the free pivot.
Yeah. That is awesome.
So
I would
that's
have to have instructions to do
the
That's pretty
NTN.
cool.
We have the four-buckle Evo boot.
Okay. And I pulled these ones. Is this
And
the
then
women's
this
version?
is the three-buckle Shiver boot by
Okay.
Alpina, or Crispy is the other
Okay.
company. So we have both all women's and men's sizes for the NTN, new telemark norm, and then the four-buckle a little bit stiffer for more downhill runs. This might be more uphill or just somebody who
combination.
wants to be having a softer boot.
Okay, good. And just to wrap up the final products that you took the effort to bring here, so I'd like to cover them. Helmets.
Helmets from Uvex.
Okay.
So they're all an adjustable fit, and I've had the worst time in my life ever finding a helmet to fit. I can crank it right in,
Yeah.
and now it's a real grippy fit. Nice style. It also has the ability to vent.
Here you go. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can choose whether cold day, hot day.
Right.
Awesome.
And lastly, if you need some
Comfort. We like comfort.
we have Bear Paws. This is called the Mach 2. It's a nice
looks
sheepskin
so nice.
slipper.
Wow.
I just forgot the name of this model. The Altea.
I was like, is it on the bottom? We can cheat. No. Oh, man.
Oh well.
Well, you'll know when you see
I
it.
know. I just
they
had
smell
one
good
of
too.
those. We also have a long version called the Woodbury. There's the Emma boot, which is kind of like, just more like your traditional sheepskin, what everybody
nice.
wants.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have several, 5 different models, as well
Like that.
as
Has a little accents
one
as well.
called the Stowe, which
Did I steal it?
somehow
Oh, I stole it.
So a little bit
Keep an
more
eye on me.
rugged. It's, you know.
Oh, yeah, so it's
pretty
better for
stiff
the
here,
wetness, too.
Wetness, yeah. It's
Good.
all leather on the
All right.
bottom, sheepskin that can open up. It doesn't have
Now,
to
this
be
looks like a
fluffy.
men's version. Do you have a women's version?
Yeah, women's and men's.
What
all
color does
sizes.
the women's come in?
It comes in either black or brown. I think we
Okay.
have both of them. That chestnut they call
Right.
it. So
And locally, we can find these where?
Bear Paws, I believe, are down at the bootleggers.
Okay.
They're basically
online you can probably
everywhere.
find
I think
it.
even Olympia Sports carries them
Okay.
too.
All right, good.
So-
I think we lost your mic down there. I think it's more listening to your belly button at this point.
Good.
There you go.
We work with EMS very closely
I love
as well,
EMS.
so they
Yeah.
provide us with some telemark skis. The other company that locally works with us is White Mountain Oils, provides us with some heat.
No kidding.
So they help us out.
Good.
And other than that, we are traveling to, we'll be back at Cranmore on Friday, the 30th.
All right, good.
And Thursday, the 29th, we'll be at King Pine. So we're going to be in the valley for a couple of weeks, and then we head down south to Granite Gorge and Keene and
Fun.
Crotchet Mountain.
Yeah.
And then we head out west.
And the
So,
complete schedule can be found online?
Not Nevado.com.
Nevado.com. Well, Brenda, always a pleasure. Thanks for bringing all the goodies, making me drool a little bit. But again, you can find Brenda and the rest of the Nevado team and the gear over at Cranmore today. So you might want to go check it out. And again, find the complete schedule online. Brenda, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
And good luck over at Cranmore today.
All right.
Should be fun making
We'll
some
see
turns.
you in a couple of weeks. I'll be
Absolutely.
back.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
We'll be back with more here on White Mountains Today.